Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Inoma and welcome to our reaction to JONI Michelle. We are going to react to the song Down to You. This is our first time single take honest reaction to Down to You, requested by our patron Sabah.
Everything comes and goes, marked by lovers and styles of clothes. Things that you held high and told yourself were true, lost or changing as the days come down to you. Down to you, constant stranger. You're a kind person, you're a cold person too. It's down to you. You go down to the pickup station craving warmth and beauty. You settle for less than fascination. A few drinks later you're not so choosy. When the closing lights strip off the shadows on this strange new flesh you found, clutching the night to you like a fig leaf, you hurry to the blackness and the blankets to lay down an impression and your loneliness. In the morning there are lovers in the street, they look so high. You brush against a stranger and you both apologize. Old friends seem indifferent, you must have brought that on. Old bonds have broken down. Love is gone. Ooh, love is gone. Written on your spirit, this sad song. Everything comes and goes. Pleasure moves on. trouble leaves too slow. Just when you're thinking you finally got it made, bad news comes knocking at your garden gate, knocking for you. Constant stranger, you're a brute, you're an angel, you can crawl, you can fly too, it's down to you. It all comes down to you.
Okay. On the darker side of things from Joni Mitchell, yeah, it's kind of made me feel a bit depressed listening to it. It's so negative, it's so much full of negativity. Whatever lines were there were very few lines. It was mainly centered around the music and the musical arrangement, which itself was a kind of boring and depressing for me. Yeah, it just wasn't for me, this one. It maybe my tastes are quite different. This was quite boring and depressing for me from Joni Mitchell, and spreading a lot of negativity in the minds of the listener more than positivity. So it's quite weird. It's quite weird. I've not heard a song like that from Joni Mitchell before. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the artist this time. But this one was downright weird and depressing for me.
Okay. Initially, I was finding it difficult to connect with it, the way it was all going, the way she was singing. Of course, it was intense, like Savi said. But when you continue listening, it makes sense to, midway onward. The line that changes things and thereafter is love is God, at least for me. So when that came and, continued further on, then it starts making more sense than before. Initially, I just was lost with everything that was happening. Neither the music nor the way she was singing was, I was being able to connect to. But towards the end, I won't say it's still Joni Mitchell singing that was connecting, but it was all the music instruments that were playing that was having an impact on me. And that was done better halfway onward. It becomes much better to listen to, and the way they go about. It was slow, it was gentle, and it got better. I think all that she's trying to mean is it was indirect maybe, and sometimes indirect things are difficult for people to get it. It's up to you what you choose, whether the good or the bad. What do you want to be?
Yeah, make it a little bit more happy next time.
So it was indirectly said. With hints, it's down to you.
I got some of it that when things
initially,
are
the person
when
is
things
doing
are
all
going
wrong
well
things.
and all that, suddenly you get bad news at your garden gate. First of all, people who live with gardens in their home and who spend a lot of time in it are usually happy people. So if you're feeling depressed, lonely, negative in a garden, there's something seriously wrong with you and you need mental help. So that itself wasn't a right fit for me, the words garden gate. So it was all wrong for me. It was put together miserably. Ridiculously, miserably wrong, this one. I don't even know if Joni Mitchell actually sung it in the right frame of mind. Was she mentally disturbed? Was she having a mental health issue? Was she an addict of some kind during this phase, whenever this album was out, whichever album this is part of?
Right.
It sounds weird to me. I'm sure there's a backstory related to this song. But unfortunately, on YouTube and similar platforms, the truth will never come out there. It's kind of the N word being used so much by a person, and it comes out after 15 years of him making more than $300 million using it. Very often. So, it's kind of like that. And the biggest problem with people who come on these reaction videos is they have no clue what I'm talking about. Even though I said it so openly. Person making money using the N-word for 15 odd years. But you never did anything. Now suddenly a lot of halla bulla about it. A lot of, what is halla bulla in English?
Too much noise?
too much noise about it. Oh, you didn't know he was doing it all along, and he made so much money using all those words all along. Shame on you guys for being so ignorant.